We're recording. Yes, we're recording. So what we're gonna start with is the different stereotypes of Sigma. So how many? Because I know there's a lot that's like assumed about what Sigma is and isn't, and in Greek in general. So what do y'all think? What are some of the stereotypes that y'all have to go through that y'all hear and have to kind of combat on a daily basis with Sigma?
Well, let's start with Greek shenanigans.
Y'all gonna start with Greek Shenanigans? For those who don't know, Greek Shenanigans is an Instagram page that's very infamous and famous at the same time for showcasing the different foolish things that D9 fraternities and sororities do to each other, and
But if you're not Greek, you'll never see it. So.
if you're not Greek and you don't want to be Greek, you'll never see it.
That's for the community service supposedly. But anyways, even though the page was originally made by Kappa, but
Was it really?
yeah, it's originally he's some Kappa that crossed over in California. He's actually I think our Sans.
Really?
Yeah.
Explain Sans for them.
Sans for people that don't know is anyone that has crossed within the same time as you did. So spring 12 globally, and NPHC, that's your Sans. So,
But it's a lot of stereotypes that get out there.
Shall we talk about the most recent ones on Greek Shenanigans?
y'all can. Oh, with the pictures?
Yes.
Yeah, we
There's
can
a
talk about
post
that.
saying like, Alpha's the husband, Kappa Omega is the person you cheat on with your husband. Sigma's the one at nightstand, and the other is the drunk night you don't remember.
Now that's just disrespectful.
So
I mean,
there's
it's
hold on.
all funny
So
jokes.
there's a bigger picture of literally what we're talking about. It's a stereotype of the different assumptions that people would make, and if you date a particular type of fraternity. So for Sigmas, what was the one for Sigmas?
One night stand.
One night stand for Sigmas. For Kappas, what was it?
The ones you call your husband's not at home.
Jesus Christ. And for Omegas, what was it?
Same thing.
They
Really?
put them
Oh,
together.
okay. And then Alphas is the one that you would marry, right?
Yes, the husband.
Right. So
And you got
how do y'all feel about that?
I mean, we've heard so many stereotypes, like nothing really bothers us, because what the most thing is that people come up with a general consensus. A lot of people don't actually meet Sigmas, but they just see that and they assume that's how Sigmas are. From our and it's different every region, like wherever you go, like
Yes.
Sigmas are different. No, I'm putting it like
Greek in general.
Greek in general
Yeah.
are different.
Because the Midwest, I heard the Midwest and stuff way different.
Yeah, because people was like, oh, Sigmas and they boots and stuff like that. And I was like, I've seen so many pictures of Kappas and boots up north. Yes, and Alphas and boots.
And down here, that's a foreign concept to us. Because
Yeah.
we're in Georgia, so that's...
And then like everybody's just trying to coin something and say that it's theirs. Like
you can't do that.
Like for instance, Q's used to say bruhs or say bruhs.
Yeah, that's the
and
thing.
in the South,
It's a Georgia. That's a term. Like,
yeah, that's a term you grew up with.
Honestly.
Like, what's up, bro? What's good, bro? You know, you was about 7, 10 years old with your bike. You just like, what's up, bro? You know, it's just high school, middle school, fourth grade. But But back to the general consensus, man. It's just a lot of things people assume because they see it on social media, and a lot of things I get when I meet people in person, like, bruh, you cool as fuck, bro. Like that's like
Because you're not all that is. You're not just a Sigma. Like that's the thing.
right. And people want to put they want to give you a personality based upon Greek before they give a personality based upon who you are. So it's just a general misunderstanding, because like a lot of people, like I said, a lot of people like Sigma's cool. Like my chapter here, Sigma's cool. They can never say anything wrong about our chapter, whether it's non-Greeks, other orgs, or whoever. Like they always say the same thing. So, and females too, like Sigma's cute, cool, or whatever. And I'm like, well, I'm like, oh, Sigma's cute. Like, you know how, like, you hear it a lot. So, you know, it's it is what it is. You know, it's different for every and different for everywhere. So I can only speak for like here.
You're honestly.
So
Anybody else have anything to add on that?
I mean, honestly, he pretty much hit. I mean, everything. Like, one thing I get is that people look at us and think, and this is probably for Greek in general, but they look at us and think,
because we all got stereotypes. Bro.
Yeah.
All of the Greeks have stereotypes.
they look at us and think, oh, I never would have thought I could come up to you and speak to you. It's like, honestly, we just people. Like, yeah, we Sigmas, but at the end of the day, our personality was a certain way before. You know what I'm saying? So we still who we are. I actually put up a list because we was talking about it the other day in the group meeting, but we got apparently omegas are the most man's man. So it's like, let's see, Sigmas were the nice guy. Sigmas were the friend. So I
friend zone.
mean, what else?
That's not.
What about the iotas?
The Iotas, they were pretty much average all throughout. Their highest one was the nice guy, but it wasn't. We had the highest nice guy. Their second highest one was the nerd.
The nerd.
Who would be the
Alphas. Alphas were the nerd. Their next highest one was.
And this is like general statistics.
Yeah. Their next highest one was friend, and then after that it was anti-intellectual.
Jesus, omegas.
Yes.
It's so funny though because
A lot of them are smart.
it's mind blowing because when you think about it, a lot of us have, for all intents and purposes, a lot of us have scholarship in our principles. And even with that, a lot of us you can't even get into any of these fraternities or sororities without a certain GPA, without enough community service. So all of these stereotypes is like I don't know where it started from. You think we made
Well,
it?
I can. Well, go ahead.
I say movies, honestly.
Movies? There's not a lot of Greek movies.
I
though.
want to say this: when people see the ignorance at parties,
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's it.
And if they never don't see anything else that we do, 'cause you're not gonna see the service that we do when you have this video of a Q picking a girl up and just
dropping it.
you're not gonna see.
And it's not just
everything.
Qs that do that. I mean, Qs are known for doing
Right,
that, but
exactly.
Sigmas do it too.
That too. See.
Yeah.
So I mean, but it's just the reality world. You see, negative stuff gets more attention than positive stuff.
Yep.
So you will never see that same person that was doing that in the classroom studying, busting his ass to be on dean's list.
True.
So you'll never see that aspect of it because that's just the world we live in.
So who do you think started these stereotypes? Because, I mean, you look at how females view the different fraternities as far as dating is concerned. And some females, it's like I can never date a Q because they too crazy, or I can never date an Alpha because they just seem so nerdy. But then within the Greek community, I've seen like real chill ass Qs that don't do none of that. They don't dance, they don't do none of that stuff. They don't hop. And I've seen Sigmas that do all of that shit. You see what I'm saying? I've seen big diesel ass Sigmas and I've seen real skinny ass Qs. I've seen white Qs, I've seen Asian Qs, I've seen Asian Sigmas, I think there's an Asian Sigma actually in UGA or whatever, or whatever on that joint. I think it was that joint probate.
Yeah, when he broke dance at his.
He broke dance at his joint. So
is that proper? Broke dance.
Break dance. I was using the past tense.
Well, let me stop all my English majors.
Yeah,
Be critiquing us.
we're not. We have no. I mean, we're just talking. We don't have any type of stature as far as grammar.
But
we keeping it real.
We're keeping it real. This is how we talk. We're not trying to be PC.
as far as how it started, I mean, honestly, I don't know. Probably just word of mouth from that one guy.
I think it was a female, dog.
I think that's what I'm saying. Like one guy fucked up.
Because you gotta understand, and this goes to another topic. I really feel like females is what controls the wave, the temperature out here. Women are the people, are the one. As far as like male and female, females are the one that control what happens, the trends that happen.
I want to disagree.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Talk about it.
I believe it started like basically when the fraternities were founded, and everybody had a lot to fight for. So none of this, you know, stereotypes and stuff was going on.
Nobody
Like, you know, everybody was for one purpose, like trying to get the black race together.
Same tree,
So-
different branch.
So as the years trickled by and, you know, things started to ease up a bit, because it's not completely gone. Things just eased up a little bit and people got complacent. And they forgot, like, you know, what is their true, you know, meaning. So another factor that played in that is that black people just do not know how to mobilize and to get together as a unit instead of like attacking each other. So
That's a big statement, Des.
yeah, I mean,
Calling out black people.
it takes a lot. Like, you know, the Black Lives Matter movement is starting out, but it still takes a lot. Like, that took a lot of.
You know, that's actually an organization. It's not just a hashtag.
Yeah.
Apparently, that's like a real live. Like, that's the new age NAACP for real.
But it took a lot of police killings just for that to mobilize.
Right.
Yeah.
It took so many police killings just for it. Didn't take the first one. It didn't take the second one. It just took it had to be rapid fire for people to mobilize.
Right.
And
So we mobilize for things that's like important, like, well, that we deem important. Like when niggas is out here getting shot and not getting a chance to even go to college or nothing like that.
my perfect example. I promise you, Greek unity is a lot better at a PWI because they have to come together to fight the things, and PWI is predominantly white institution. They have to come together just to fight the things that they can do. Like for the black community, I promise you, it is better at a PWI than an HBCU or a regular school, because at an HBCU, it's gotten complacent.
Yeah, but don't you think but it's easier for people to, cause I'm not
gonna say that. That's big. I'm not gonna say complacent. I'm just saying it's already a culture.
Right.
It's already a culture.
There's a system in place for them to succeed at an HBCU. There's definitely, I mean, and of course, the one HBCU that we all look and deem as the top one is Howard.
Yeah.
Okay, because that's where most of us started. Most of the fraternities and sororities started at Howard. So the system there, they know what's up. They've been dealing with this for 100 years plus. They know what's up with NPHC and how everything goes down. So those doors already been open for years and years and years and years and years. Could you imagine just the amount of people that have come through with like deltas and sigmas and all of that? So they definitely have a system in place. But for PWIs, like,